Hi everyone, still here at WTFest V, the joint is in Southampton, joined by Fights and Fires. Hi gang. How's it going? Thanks for joining us in probably the grittiest, dirtiest rock and roll tub. With a little fact, there wasn't a plug, so we had to use a plug made out of blue tack. There's
nice.
a little fact for you.
Don't pull it out.
No, the spirit of rock and roll is truly alive in this bath right now. But let's get straight down to the questions. First of all, can we get a brief history of the band and where did the band name come from?
Right, we started basically like we were all in other bands in the local music scene and we were friends and all our bands sort of, we wanted to tour, other band members didn't, so we were like, well, we all love music, let's join together. And that's basically it. Lee used to do merch for mine and Ryan's old band, so it just sort of made sense. And then the band name, it's just we had a friend who used to be like a really placid sort of dude, like, you know, everyone knows that guy who just like wakes up and it's the same facial expression all day. And there was only two things he ever got excited for, and that was a fight or a fire. So we always joked that he only likes fights and fires, and then when we were looking for a band name, it sort of stuck around.
But he loves a good scrap on bonfire night.
He does, down there with the travellers.
You can keep Christmas as long as there's like fists and flames somewhere, then everybody's happy. The band are hitting up WTFest later on this evening. You planning to stay for the duration of the festival, and if so, what bands are you looking forward to?
I would definitely recommend, from the lineup I've seen, Crazy Arm, Off With Their Heads. Is there any youth?
Chillerton.
Yeah, Chillerton. Yourself, Rye? Or?
I'm just excited about today because we're just meeting our bros down here, like our time down here, Giants, like
Fighting Fiction.
Oh yes, Fighting Fiction.
They're not here yet,
They don't know. Andy's probably still tidying the shop from Reading in the weekend. So.
It's been a big week, you know, broing out, playing music, getting in the bathtub with a stranger.
That's how we do it. That's how we roll.
We're not strangers, we're friends. Once you've had a bath with a man, you become a friend.
There's no better way to become blood brothers. Minus the blood. Bath brothers. We're now bath brothers.
Has anyone got a rusty thing like bathe in the same blood?
The band is set to tour Europe over the next couple of months and have touring plans for both France and Germany. Where else in the world would you ideally like to play?
Oh, I'd love to go to Japan. Just to visit as well as to play, like
Japan and Korea and all that stuff. Like, if you go like the Far East countries where they're only just discovering punk rock, like that's meant to be cool.
Yeah, like one of our friends in a band called No Opinion were one of the first bands to tour China. Like NoFX famously said they were the first punk band to tour China in a documentary, and our friends No Opinion went 6 months before NoFX did. And like they just said it was incredible. Like people come up to them being like, I never thought I'd ever get to see a punk band in person, and like so it was the most humbling like experience.
So you heard it here first. NoFX, liars.
Yes.
Liars. And
they probably have never heard of No Opinion, but NoFX are liars.
But we've heard of you, and that's the important thing. What was the last book you read?
Well, I wish we had Dan now for this one. None of us are much. Like, I love autobiographies, but I'm really geeky for professional wrestling, so I just read professional wrestling autobiographies, in which case it was probably the latest Chris Jericho book was the last one, not Lion's Tale.
Good number approval from the cameraman. Recent book choice.
I think the last book I read was, like, I remember when...
Hungry Caterpillar?
It was most probably, I remember being in like year 8 English and we had to bring a book in and I couldn't bring a book because I couldn't find one, so I brought like the Tomb Raider 2 walkthrough guide. And like, I remember having to read it to like the teacher and so like
How to?
And like I just like, I don't think I've read a book since.
Yeah, we won't pretend to be an educated band. We like men in tights fighting and football and playing music, that's it really.
I also love wrestling, not ashamed. Daniel Bryan for life.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing, right? Me and Phil went to see Daniel Bryan wrestle in front of about 50, 60 people back in 2008 in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Back when he was called Bryan Danielson, was it?
Yeah.
And then he went to the nightclub after that because it was like a wrestling.
We went clubbing with
the current former WWE champion.
And he picked up 2 ladies.
Yeah, he was just there with like 2 women on his arm. I was like because he was. At the
and they
time,
didn't know he was a wrestler, which made it even better. That
what
he's just that
did he still have a beard back then? I can't remember.
No, he didn't.
Probably like a shaggy mop of hair.
A shaggy mop. Right, we digress. I think we're on in 3 minutes, so.
Let's motor through these last questions. We got the choice of if you could switch places with the rock star, or who do you think would look best in women's clothing? Your choice.
Women's clothing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Look at me.
So I just had to just look at your chest and just confirm. I was like, yeah, I can see that. But, yes, and finally, it's the Star Wars question. Made it to the end of the interview. It's been an exciting ride, and I've enjoyed it for one. You've got 30 seconds basically to tell me and the good people on the interwebs at home why they should come and see the band play in the near future, starting from now.
Right, reason number 1, Ryan normally wears clothes. Reason number 2, Ryan won't be as wet. Reason number 3...
That's not a reason I will get wet.
Yeah, that's true. Reason number 3, we have fun and hope that you have fun when we watch us. Reason number 4, Ryan will probably get wet.
Yeah. You're not selling it to
10 seconds.
We're not salesmen.
We're not salesmen. We'll just play
honest
songs.
musicians.
Just turn up and you'll have a good time.
Musicians, yeah.
Honest music and honest musicians, and good guys, and that's 30 seconds on the dot.
He can sell us better than we can sell ourselves. Look at that.
No, that's don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. Let's come to the end of the interview. It's been a pleasure all around Fights and Fires. Have a great week later on today.
Cheers, man.
And now I'm going to test out this little sign off. Stay soapy, y'all. See you later. Let's just wave at some cameras. Bye bye, everyone.
Gotta get the merch in. www.bigcartel.com/5.
We resell our own blood. It's basically Tesco's value ketchup, which is rebranded.
That would look funny. We should cut that out.
Cut.
We do not endorse selling blood in any form here in Critical Wave.
Unless it's to save lives, but it's free then, so like.
Unless it's free blood that's going to a good cause.
Yeah, like.
The good kind of blood.
Yeah, like donate blood, kids.